So this is the brand new Mizuno Pro X golf ball. It's Mizuno's latest premium tour level golf ball, and I think it could be the best non-Titleist golf ball of the year so far. Well, in this video, I'll be taking a close-up look at this Mizuno Pro X. I'll be showing you all of the features and the specs so you can make the best choice if it's the right ball for your game. I've even took it to TrackMan to compare it against the brand new Pro V1 to see what the science tells me about which is the best ball for me. And if you stick around to the end, I've even got Jeff, so we're going to cut this golf ball open to show you what's inside, because I know the colour of the inside of the golf ball is one of the most important choices to make when you're choosing a ball. Let's get into it. So the Mizuno Pro X is part of the new Pro range. It replaces the RB Tour and Tour X balls, which, going by online reviews, weren't great. However, this one's different. It's a three-piece ball with a urethane cover and has 332 dimples. That's more than most premium balls, and it's meant to help reduce drag and give a more stable flight. The compression hasn't been completely revealed, but it's close to 100, so it's up there with the firmer tour balls like the Pro V1 and the Pro V1 X. I took the Mizuno Pro X to my local indoor range, Pro Shot Golf in Milton Keynes, and I tested it with my driver, 7-iron and 52-degree wedge. I even compared it head to head against the 2025 Pro V1. And here's what I found. You'll see from the stats on screen that the Pro X carried 236.9 yards and it rolled out to about 275, beating the Pro V1 by a few yards. But the big difference was in the spin. The Mizuno came in noticeably lower than the Pro V1, which could mean more rollout for golfers with a slower swing speed like mine. With the 7-iron, this was a real eye-opener. It was 14 yards long with the Pro X, and it also had a much higher peak, 111 feet compared to just 78 with the Pro V1. Still plenty of spin, and potentially it gives me more stopping power going into the greens when I take it on the course. With the 52-degree wedge, the Pro X spun much higher than the Pro V1, and it also flew slightly higher. That should give me some good control onto the greens. Now, before you get into the comments, it's worth pointing out I'm a 10 handicapper. I'm not a robot. I do hit balls off centre sometimes, but what I hope by these numbers, it could give you an insight into the alternative balls which you could use that might perform as well as, if not better, than the more expensive alternatives. But there was one thing that I noticed, and it's hard to show in the numbers. It was the sound. The Mizuno Pro X has a slightly clicky sound at impact. Not anything to worry about, but definitely a different sound than the Pro V1, which is that more muted, classic sound. It didn't affect performance at all, but if you're picky about sound, it's worth mentioning. Another small thing, the ball did show a bit of scuffing after a short testing session. It wasn't dramatic, but considering I hadn't hit any bunker shots or anything too aggressive, it's something to keep an eye on. Alright, now for the part I know some of you wait for more than the numbers. It's time to cut this ball open with the help of Jeff. So what we can see here, it's got a thinner urethane cover. It's 12% thinner than previous models. It's also got a thicker mantle, a 6% increase, which gives you more ball speed and lower driver spin. And it's got a softer core. It's 12% softer than previous models, which gives you better feel and better energy transfer. So is it better than the Pro V1? Well, for my swing speed and handicap, yeah, I think it is. The Mizuno Pro X was longer with every club, launched higher, and gave me solid spin in the short game. The sound was a little bit different, and it did scuff up a bit quicker. But honestly, at £40 or $48 a dozen, that's a trade-off that I could live with. This could be your next go-to premium ball. But what do you think? Would you play this ball or the Pro V1? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.